It's been mad long since I recorded a video, and I mean, I guess y'all can see why. Feel me? Like, a whole bunch of stuff happened in the past couple weeks. I haven't told y'all in weeks because my computer was acting crazy, bro. It was acting super crazy. I couldn't have no access to it. I didn't have no access to Final Cut Pro. I could not do nothing. I couldn't edit. I couldn't do nothing, bro. And it was really fessing me up. So now that we back, now that we could record again, right? Today, it's gonna be a calm video. So look, as y'all can see, there's snow on the ground. So, you know, it's that season. It's that boost season, baby. But at the same time, for me, that's not gonna stop us from working on the car, cause it's nice and you know, nice room temperature outside. You feel me?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's nice and warm outside today. It's like what, 45, 50 degrees. Not too bad. But yeah, we supposed to situate this. So I think the last thing that I was supposed to do on this was run the vacuum lines, run everything that had to situate with vacuum. So yeah, I went to change my hoodie real quick because, you know, shout out to the guys at Full Throttle, and then I don't want to get my hoodie dirty. But yo, as I was saying, the last video I left y'all was the wastegate, obviously, and from since then we made some progress, and I'm kind of mad at myself because after that video I actually shot another video about an upcoming project that me and Alex is supposed to do. Like, you know, Big Alex, y'all seen him around. He has a Accord and he has a Slam Lexus. So we are doing another turbo build, and it's gonna be on the channel. It's another turbo F20V build. We took apart the whole motor. I had that video like ready, set to go. After then, my computer started acting up, and then it updated out of nowhere, and then all my footage got lost, bro. And I was so tight. But at the same time, there's nothing you could really do about situations like that. So I was just like, yo, just decided to move on and just record what we've been doing so far. So, peep. I left y'all with the video of whatever I was doing before, but since then we made some progress. Look, we started routing. We put the fittings on the wastegate, and we put the fitting on the turbo, and we have the push lock vacuum line right here. And we plumbed up all the vacuum. This is not how it's going to sit, but this is because of, you know, I was testing to see if the boost gauge was reading. I was just testing. So, you know, obviously on the RBC, you get vacuum from here, from this little port right here, and then you could get vacuum from the side of the manifold for the brake booster. So I got the brake booster running in at the side of the manifold, and then I have this main port right here by the throttle body side to take vacuum to supply my vacuum box, because there's not that many ports on the RBC to pull for like my blow off and my fuel pressure regulator. That's why I went and got a vacuum box. This is a Vibrant Performance vacuum box with the Vibrant Performance, not Vibrant Performance tees. I got this fitting from Full Throttle for vacuum. You know, we made it work. We used a little, you know, these little AN fittings. Covered up these other two vacuum hoses because I don't need those. But this one right here I ran for my fuel pressure regulator, and then this one right here I ran for the blow off. You know, this is like regular cheap hose from AutoZone, and it's vacuum hose. I think it's fuel hose really, but it's vacuum hose. So I'm using it as vacuum hose, and it's nice and secure. I got to clean up everything, but after I test to see if the car turns over and everything, when we get that first initial start, then, you know, we'll start cleaning up everything. But I'm just doing what I can right now to make sure that once we get that initial first startup, there's no issues, there's no hiccups, and that's that. I didn't want to put the brake booster to get vacuum from there, so I just got vacuum from down here. So right here, this little line right here runs to, there's a little port on the side of the manifold. And yeah, don't look at my wiring, it's a mess right now. It's just temporary until we, you know, get the car started and we make sure that it's like situated. So after that, since we have all the vacuum lines plumbed, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do with the turbo. So look, right, this is the Mac 4-port boost control solenoid. I have my fittings on the end already. This is how it looks. You know, they don't screw in all the way. I got these fittings. These two are from Vibrant. This one is from a company called, I think, Tier 1 Motorsports on Amazon. My boy put me onto them. They good. And then this is the vacuum line from that same company as well. I was waiting for the Vibrant Performance vacuum line, but that joint was on back order for super long. So I just went and I got the same vacuum line from the same Tier 1 motorsports company. And actually, when I went to Full Throttle, I was like, yo, like, when are y'all gonna get this vacuum line in for me? Because I need to start up the car. Well, I don't need it to start up the car, but you feel me? I'm trying to be out here in the streets, you heard? So I showed it to Alex at Full Throttle. I was like, yo, so what you think about this vacuum line? He looked at it. He was like, yo, honestly, the quality of this vacuum line is really good. Like, all you got to do is just make sure, you know, you ride it properly. You keep it away from hot stuff. And I'm heat wrapping everything. So I was like, you know what? Since I have it, I'm going to use it. Feel me? And I already cut it. I already cut this one to where I'm going to run my boost control solenoid. So I don't want my boost control solenoid on the back nowhere, because then you're gonna have to run all the lines back there, here. Nah. My boost control solenoid is gonna sit somewhere right here. So, and then I'm gonna run and I'm gonna tuck the wires underneath and run it all the way inside and run it into the ECU. And that's literally how easy it is. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna literally put it like right here to make sure that it's like not right next to the alternator, but like over here somewhere, so that, you know, it's secure, it's safe, it's not bothered by anything. And I'm gonna do that. Right now I think I might zip tie it down here. I might zip tie it right here, just for right now, because I don't have the fancy bracket to, you know, put it on there. And I'm sorry, it's getting a little dark right now, because, you know, sun sets at like 4 o'clock in New York for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm gonna put the boost controller right there on the frame rail, so that it's not bothered by anything, and I have an easy access to the wastegate and, you know, the air coming off the compressor housing, off the turbo. So when you look inside the engine bay, it's gonna be nice and simple, nice and neat. I have no issues. I'm gonna hide all the wires, run it back to the ECU. It's gonna look nice and perfect. Feel me? The engine bay looks a little messy right now. I mean, it don't look that messy, but it looks a little messy, like in the back with my harness, because I was extending some with the RBC. So, you know, it looks a little messy. But after I get the first startup, trust me, after I get the first startup and I know everything is running good with the tune that I got from my tuner. Yeah, I got a tune from my tuner. I got a little drivable street tune from my tuner, NMK tuner, so you already know the vibes. So after I get that and the car starts up, we're good to go. Like, I'm gonna clean up everything, make sure everything's situated. There's nothing's out of place, because I want the car to be sitting proper, so that I have access to everything, so that there's no problems. So I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna cut the vacuum lines, and I'm gonna show you how I ran it to the boost controller, and I'm gonna leave the wires out the boost controller for right now. So look, when you're running a boost controller, this is the little diagram from Honda. You got the, let's compare it to the port right here. So move this over. So you got the bottom right port, I guess that's the intake exhaust. So you got the bottom right port that feeds to the turbo. That's why I have the little vacuum line going off the turbo to that side. Then you have the two. Hold on. Then you got the two that go to the top of the wastegate and the bottom of the wastegate. And these is how I have mine running right now. That's the top of the wastegate, and that's the bottom of the wastegate. The top of the diaphragm is on the first one. The bottom of the diaphragm is the second one. So I'm gonna run it all the way over there, and call it a day. I can't find anything to zip tie the little boost controller to, so I think I might just run the lines, show you how it's done, and then probably just mount it a different day, because I don't have nothing to mount it right now, and I'm not gonna really stress myself out about finding like self-tapping screws or something like that. I'm gonna just wait until I get the bracket, and then use the bracket and mount it right here, so that we have no issues and everything's gonna be easy. Yes sir. So the little push locks make it so easy. So look, let me demonstrate for you real quick. Take it out. All you have to do is literally push it in, and you'll hear a little, you know what I mean. So you push it in, and then you'll hear you'll feel it. You won't hear it, but you'll feel it. And look, I'm tugging on it, and this is not coming out. Like, the push lock fittings, like, make sure like you pull on it to make sure like this shit is not going nowhere. So this is how I ran it. So I'm you know, adjust it to clear away from the exhaust. clear away from the fans. That's where I run it right now, just for the time being. I'm bugging. So I have it run like this right now because I don't have obviously no bracket. So look, this is the top of the port. This is top of the port right here, and this port right here goes to the top of the wastegate. So this line runs all the way right here, and that's the top. Then the bottom left runs obviously to the bottom of the diaphragm of the wastegate. The right side, the little intake side, because you get this from the compressor, runs straight into the compressor, and you know, you mount it wherever you want to mount it, and the wires you run all the way back to the ECU or wherever you are controlling your boost controller from, wherever power source you're getting your boost controller from. I have boost by gear, so hence, you know, all that stuff is going to run to the ECU. But for right now, that's how it's staying until I get the, you know, little boost controller bracket and call it a day. But yeah, this is how the lines are run for right now. This is all my vacuum lines are plumbed now. This is the whole vacuum system here. You heard? Vacuum lines in the back plumbed. You know, it's not pretty right now because I already told you I just want to see if the car starts. But you know, that's it for right now. And the back vacuum lines for the wastegate are plumbed as well. So I'm gonna zip tie these, you know, make it nice and pretty. You know, just keep it together. I might even run it underneath. Nah, I can't do that because it might be too close to the manifold, and that's gonna get hot. So I'm gonna keep it this way. You know, tuck it nice and clean, and then we're gonna have the boost controller mounted up right there. And that's it. That's how you run your boost controller, and that's how you get all your vacuum lines. If you're an H series and you're running a K series manifold, not the Skunk 2, because the Skunk 2 has obviously the vacuum ports on it. But if you got like a RBC on there, that's where you could get all your vacuum from, and that's how you plumb your vacuum system if you're running boost. If you're all motor, then it should be like self-explanatory. But this is what you do when you have your boost controller and you have vacuum lines for, you know, your miscellaneous vacuum requirements. I think so, yeah, vacuum requirements, because the blow valve requires vacuum, the fuel pressure regulator requires vacuum. So that's how you get vacuum for all those things without, you know, like scratching your head about it. And I'm gonna mount that little vacuum box somewhere too. It's just, as I said, all this is temporary. Now the next video after this one should be a first starter video. You feel me? Like, so even though it's cold, like my fingers are brick right now, like I got no feeling, but even though it's cold, we outside busting out these videos because it's time, and I'm trying to enjoy this car. I'm trying to drive this car. I don't got the guys with me here today because, you know, they all rising up the place doing whatever they're doing. But be humble, stay icy, hit the little, you know, the push pin notification thingies so that y'all can get notified when the videos is dropping. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, the whole 9 yards. And you know, we only going up. Just rock with me, feel me? Just rock with me. And damn, Chris. So yeah, just rock with me. So you know, we gonna get it popping. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.